Back in 2002, Rachael Ray used to have a show on the Food Network called $40 a Day that Abed and I used to watch all the time.
But I've only got 24 hours and $40.
The concept of the show was she had $40 and she would travel to different cities around the United States or the world and try to survive breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe even a snack off just that budget. We're here in the big year of 2025, and $40 just doesn't get you where it used to 25 years ago. So, adjusted for inflation, we're gonna do that same challenge starting here in the nation's newest theme park, Epic Universe. And that $40 has ballooned to a massive budget of $70. So, Abed and I are gonna try to survive in Epic Universe off $70 each, doing breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe even a snack or two. We'll see what we can get. There's some really good food in there and we can't wait to show you.
Or will my budget end on a low note? You gotta stick around to see.
You know what time it is. It's recess time. For those of you that don't know, Universal's Epic Universe is the newest theme park here to open in the United States, and it's comprised of 5 different lands, 4 different portals to take you to some of your favorite IPs. There's How to Train Your Dragon in the Isle of Berk, Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic, there's Dark Universe, which encompasses Universal Monsters, and of course, last but certainly not least, Super Nintendo World. As you can see, I'm repping today. And we're starting off here in Celestial Park, which is basically the hub into all 4 of those portals. Now that you know a little bit more about Epic Universe, let's go explore and see if we can get some good bites to eat off $70 a day. All right, Abed, do you think we're gonna be able to do this? $70 doesn't seem like a lot for a theme park.
I know, especially like Epic Universe is the brand new theme park, like Chris said. $70, I can't believe $70 is the new 40. I mean, I don't think that's surprising to a lot of people. Comment down below if that surprised you. But I don't know, I think we're up for the challenge. Now we each get $70. I really hope I don't go over budget, but it's gonna be a fun way to stay within our budget, but also have a great day here at Epic.
Okay, to start off the day and this challenge, we gotta start with breakfast. And one of the 2 places that serves breakfast here in Epic Universe is right behind me, the Oak and Star Tavern. And I think I already know what I want in there. I just don't know how much it costs. All right, guys, we're gonna give you a little transparency and behind the scenes in a random recess. Abed and I did no research about how much any of this food costs. So you're finding out along with us at the same time, and we're gonna figure our budget out along the way. So hopefully it's not too expensive. I don't wanna waste all of my money on breakfast, but there is something on the menu that I saw that looked delicious, and this is where I'm choosing to start the day off. Okay, so Oak and Star Tavern is open for breakfast, but they also are open for lunch if you want like more of a barbecue meal. But we stopped in for breakfast. One thing to note, this is kind of where they stage all the VIP tours, and the VIP tours start here for breakfast as well. So they have an entire section of the dining room that's dedicated to VIP tours only. So you can only sit in about half of the restaurant in the morning. And make sure to get your table. You have to have a table number before you make an order. You can mobile order from your app or the table. You just have to scan what table you're at so they know where to bring the food out to. All right, so for breakfast, I got the brulee Hawaiian mango bread. It sounded amazing. I love a little sweet treat in the morning, and I'm excited because I heard a lot of great things about this mango bread, and this is kind of a special version. It's a little sweeter. It's got some additions to it, so it looks like it's topped with some pineapples, coconut, maybe even some strawberries on the side. That looks delicious. And I didn't know it came with scrambled eggs and bacon also, so added plus. This actually looks like a decent value as far as theme parks go. Eggs, bacon. Let's go for the star of the show though. What does this mango bread taste like? Let's get some pineapple, let's get some coconut. All right, here we go. That was really good. If you are a fan of pound cake, that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's a very similar consistency. It's not too sweet. When you hear the words brulee, you think, oh man, it's gonna be super duper sweet. That's not. But you do have to like pineapple and coconut because it's covered in that. That is really good though. And as a bonus, you get bacon and eggs. All right, let's taste these eggs. Are these real scrambled eggs or fake? Like powdered. I hope they're real, but oh my God. Learn how to eat, Chris. Yeah, those aren't real. Those are definitely powdered eggs, but yeah, those don't taste like real scrambled eggs, which is fine. You're in a theme park. They got to mass produce this stuff. You can also tell just like how crumbly they are, that these aren't like actual eggs. But bacon and the bread, really good. So It was $11.99. Not a horrible start to the day. So after taxes, it's $12.77. So we'll keep a running tab for you of what our budget is for the remainder of the day. But I think I'm starting off on a good foot. It's not too crazy of a breakfast. All right, breakfast was great here at Oak and Star Tavern. $12.77 all in after tax. So I have $57.23 left for the rest of the day. That's still a pretty sizable budget, hopefully. Maybe some of these theme park foods are a little expensive, but that was my breakfast. Abed, where are you going? I'm excited to see what you pick.
You know, I'm not really a breakfast boy, but I saw something in the app that caught my eye, but we're gonna have to go into one of the portals because breakfast, Chris kind of stuck in Celestial Park, but I think I'm gonna head over to the Ministry of Magic, Wizarding World, going to Paris, y'all, and that's where I'm grabbing my breakfast. Hopefully they're still serving breakfast, but it's early enough. All right, we're here at the Cafe Seren. Okay, I'm not gonna butcher that. You guys can come for me in the comments if you want. Cafe Seren here at the Wizarding World at Epic Universe, and I don't know. I'm hungry, I'm not a breakfast boy. I only have $70 today, and I feel conflicted, but I went ahead and ordered it. You'll see in a second, but this might throw off my entire day because it was not cheap, y'all. This place is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this entire world, in fact, all of these worlds are gorgeous, but walking into this particular restaurant, you can do table service or you can order at the counter. And from the uniforms to just like the tabletops, the interior design, I've never been to Paris, but I don't know, this is beautiful. All right, so I got the quiche Lorraine, and this set me back a little over $18, and this was expensive, but I figured let me get a hearty breakfast, then maybe I'll do a light lunch, because I am a little hungry, and we've got a lot to do here at Epic Universe. But comment down below, are you a breakfast person? Normally we're not, but given how much walking we're gonna have to do and all this stuff, like we just needed to, you know, get some protein. This is a beautiful plate. It also came with a little salad, which we're gonna put that off to the side for now. But the quiche looks really good. I'm not sure what kind of sauce that is, but I'm just gonna cut myself a piece. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so the crust is so flaky and buttery. The filling, the quiche filling, the egg is perfectly cooked. It's not overcooked. And then that sauce, it looks like some sort of, I don't know, bechamel sauce, I think, on top. Oh, wow. Now this is definitely heavy. I get why they paired it with this like little tossed salad, just to cut through some of the fat. It's like a vinaigrette, but this is really good. So for $18 with tax and everything, like that's expensive, but to get something of this quality in a theme park, color me impressed. I'm gonna finish this and then we've gotta go find our first ride. All right, so breakfast was great. I spent $18.09, leaving me $51.91 for the rest of the day. Now that's gonna be tight, but Chris and I are gonna go bop around here at Epic Universe. We're gonna have an amazing day on $70, but there's still so much to do here at Epic. So many more gates and portals to explore, so let's go do that.
All right, Abed and I finished breakfast and we both came to the realization, this theme park is not cheap. Abed's almost at $20 for the day already, and I'm almost at 14 or 15. So we gotta probably ration our money a little bit more. We still have a whole day to go, but we're gonna figure stuff out. We have some more snacks that we wanna try, and stay tuned, see if we make it or not. I don't know, it's gonna be tight at the end, I think. All right, so we had to stop in Super Nintendo Land. This is our favorite land. It's so much going on. This is like overstimulation paradise. So we stopped by Yoshi's Snack Island because we're not quite ready for lunch and I wanted a little bit of a snack. And what better snack than a smoothie? So I got Yoshi's smoothie and I got the apple melon flavor because it's green like Yoshi and it's so cute. We're braving the drizzle out here. It's raining a little bit, but let's try it. Oh my God, okay. Okay, that is a apple melon icy, basically. A little bit thicker, but this is so good. It's cold, it's icy, it's refreshing. So good. What a good snack. I don't know if I would call it a smoothie because it's more of like an icy, but after tax it was $7.98. So that brings my total available down to $49.25 for the rest of the day, but this is worth it.
The $70 does not include merch, right? If there's one thing we know for sure, it's gonna rain in Central Florida and Orlando. So be prepared. We were not, but hey, it's not gonna ruin our day.
You know what's funny is we have ponchos back in the hotel room. We should have brought them.
I know.
The past couple days, it's waited till at least like 3 or 4 o'clock to rain. But it rained early on today, so maybe that means it's done and over with.
Okay, I was jealous. Chris had a snack, I want a snack. Plus, we've been walking so much. You guys know when you're in the theme park, you walk a lot. So I decided my snack was gonna be here at Frosty Moon in Celestial Park. Come on, look at this birthday cake cookie. Need I say more? It's got Lucky Charms marshmallows, a lot of icing, and then look at the cookie, all of the confetti. The question is, it's pretty, it even has like glitter. Wow. There's no way we're gonna make it at this rate, but we'll let you know how much this costs in a second. I'm gonna dive in. With the glitter, and the icing is actually really soft, probably because it's so hot out here. Sometimes when something is super gimmicky like this, it will taste terrible. That is not the case here. The cookie has a good crunch, like it's crispy on the outside, but it's so tender and soft. The confetti is fun. It's, you know, it's a birthday cake. This is exactly the snack that I needed. It came out to $5.64 with tax. I still have plenty of runway for lunch and dinner. Plus, Chris is gonna have to put up with me all sugared up. So let's do this.
I stole a man's cookie to take a bite because it looks so good. And no, this doesn't mean that I split the cost with you. You still have your own budget. Because you tried my smoothie, so, all right, which was way more expensive than this cookie. And this cookie looks great. All right, here we go. It doesn't come out on camera, but there's so much glitter in the frosting. It's so sparkly. That is amazing. There's even sprinkles in the cookie. If you don't like icing, this isn't the cookie for you. But Abed's right. It's outside, it's crispy, but the inside is soft and tender and chewy. This is a great cookie. Oh my God. We're both gonna be hyped up. Do I have anything on my face? All right, that was a delicious snack. Thank you for sharing, Abed. Sharing is caring, you guys. We always share. But we have more rides to ride. The rain has let up, and we are ready to go hit the rides. Now, if you know Epic Universe, you know that when it rains, this entire park shuts down. There's like 4 rides that you can do. But the rain has stopped. I hear Stardust Racers is running. We have some rides to ride, and then it's gonna be lunchtime. You guys, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed, why not? Toothless wants you to. He told me himself. Come on. All right, we're here in the Isle of Berk, maybe our favorite portal here in Epic Universe. We had to ride Hiccup's Wing Gliders maybe a couple times, who knows. We love that ride so much, and it worked up an appetite, so we're obviously gonna get the most viral item here at Epic Universe that you've probably seen all over social media, the mac and cheese cone. That's what I'm getting for lunch. You couldn't come to Epic Universe and not get it, am I right? All right, here she is, the icon of Berk, the mac and cheese cone in a bread. It's basically a loaf of bread, hollowed out with everything bagel seasoning on it. I got the PB&J cone, which is pork, bacon, and jam. Hello, that sounds amazing. Just look at it. It's stuffed with mac and cheese, so many toppings. It's delicious. We've had this so many times before. And Peter, if you're out there watching, we're gonna eat the mac and cheese cone as it should be eaten, as it's intended, all in one bite. We're not gonna use a fork this time, so you don't have to leave a comment. But also leave a comment if you want. But this is for you. Here we go. All right. I gotta unhinge my jaw to get it, but let's go. Incredible, so good. That was really messy, pork fell everywhere. The birds are gonna like that. Definitely worth the price. I know it might seem a little bit expensive, but you get a lot, and this is definitely gonna be filling. So I'm gonna go back, eat this in a little more civilized manner. So this was $19.16 after taxes, which brings my total for the rest of the day down to $30.09. I think that should be enough for dinner, but we'll see. What if I want another snack along the way? Who knows?
Hey, Chris, your buddy over there is angry you're not sharing.
Well, he's just gonna have to go buy his own mac and cheese cone. It's cost me $20.
All right, for lunch, I wanted to sit down. I wanted something with a roof over our heads, plus air condition. Artificial air, please. It is so hot outside. Now, we decided to come here to Meteor Astropub, and this place is really neat. It's really fun, really well themed, but The menu has many options from fish and chips to burgers to salads. So if you want something a little lighter, a little healthier, I know at a theme park. So we placed our order, we're just waiting for it to come, and I'm really excited to dig in because I've really worked up an appetite. I decided I wanted something a little different. Again, we're at a theme park, everything's usually fried, and they usually do a pretty good job, but I really wanted fish and chips, which is what I ordered. Take a look at this plate. This thing is massive. And, oh, it's crispy all over. I don't think you can hear that. Maybe you can. But it is soggy on the bottom because unfortunately when they fry it, they put it on a flat plate, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna create steam and get soggy, but we're not gonna count that against them. Let's break it open. Oh, wow. You can see the steam. Oh, and y'all, this is hot, like really hot. Ooh, smells fresh. Take a look at that, y'all. That is white, flaky fish. It's firm, seasoned well. I'm gonna try it in the sauce. I'm happy right now. Y'all, this is a little unique. It's a gochujang batter. It is a little sweet, but not like, it's not candy or anything. It smells so good. I don't know if they put honey in this batter at all, but like, it's floral, but in a good way. I'm loving this. Hot take alert, hot take alert. This is better than 3 broomsticks. Sorry, not sorry. Man, and the fries, sorry, the chips are delicious. This is great. I'm gonna add some lemon. We're gonna enjoy this, but let's talk about how much it costs and how much I've got left. I think my lunch was better than Chris's.
All right, Abed, let me try some of his fish and chips. I have to say, he's right. It's better than the lunch that I got. Mac and cheese cone, no disrespect. It's an icon and it's delicious. But sometimes it pays off to go off script a little bit and try something that you haven't tried before. And I'm glad that he decided to go to Meteor Astropub to get the fish and chips because it's not traditional fish and chips. They have a little bit of an Asian flair to them. And the gochujang batter on the fish is super mild. So if you're worried about like really strong flavors, don't worry about it. The coating was really nice and crispy. The fish was really flaky and fresh. But for me, the star of the show are these fries or chips. They're chips, all right? They are seasoned with like this wasabi, kimchi seasoning. And if you like wasabi, you are gonna love these fries. They are just addicting. I've eaten half of Abed's fries and he's getting mad at me and giving me looks because I keep reaching across the table. But Joey doesn't share food, am I right? Luckily Abed does. But these are so good and definitely have to come back here for these fries.
Chips. All right, lunch was great, y'all. So my lunch was $21.29, which after lunch means I have spent $45.02, leaving $24.98 for dinner. Now that's not a lot, but it's a decent amount. Can I squeeze in another snack? Maybe, probably not, I don't know. We have something really special planned for dinner, so keep watching. But I think Chris is the one that's gonna go over budget, but comment down below, who do you think is gonna make it? Don't skip to the end, no cheating. Sun's starting to set and we are hungry. We've worked up an appetite and we're ready for dinner.
Yeah, we have an exciting surprise. If you've been keeping track, you'll probably realize there's one portal we haven't gone through yet. That's where we're headed. All right, if you guessed we were headed into Dark Universe, into Darkmoor, you're correct. We're here, our final portal of the day, to grab dinner at Das Steakhouse behind me. Abed and I have never eaten here, so we're really excited. They have some great stuff on the menu, and I think we're in for a treat for dinner, so let's get in there.
Hi, I'm looking for the restroom. The restroom. The restroom, okay. The staff here. Chris, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little freaked out. It's kind of spooky in here.
This is one of the most well-themed quick service restaurants I've ever seen. This is so cool. Even like the chairs have like little bats on them, look. That's so neat. And the paintings, I think something goes on with the paintings. Every now and then the lights flicker in here, like it turns red. This is a really, really cool restaurant. The walls are like stone. It's like you're in an old-timey castle. This is really, really neat. What a great setting for our dinner.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like Dracula and the Bride of Dracula that are staked on the wall, but yeah, the theming in here is off the charts. It's creepy. The music that's playing is getting you in the mood. Every now and then you hear, some noises and the lights flicker and things are changing.
So for dinner, I got the carved steak. Get it? S-T-A-K-E, steak. But it comes with 2 steaks in it. That's so funny. Look at the presentation. It's great. It comes with a bloody au jus on top. So it's a piece of carved strip steak. They poured the jus on top at the table. So props for the presentation at a quick service. That's really good. Have some mashed potatoes and then some root vegetables as well. This looks really hearty and actually pretty good. Honestly, for theme park food, can't complain. I don't know how it tastes, but presentation already, very impressive. Okay, so the steak is interesting. It's not like a normal strip steak like you're used to. I'd honestly say it's more like roast beef, which makes sense because they put the jus on top. It's good, especially for a quick service. Now, compared to like a steakhouse, it's not anywhere close, but I will say for theme park food, this is really elevated. So I'm happy. I'm actually really surprised that the level of food exists at a quick service restaurant here in Epic Universe. But again, like if you want a higher end steak, this isn't it, but it is elevated. Can I just say how nice it is? Oh, I love the thematic elements in here. Anyway, can I just say how nice it is to have actual food inside a theme park? And it's not just in Dark Universe. You can go to the Mead Hall, you can go to a bunch of other restaurants inside Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Toadstool Cafe, and you can get actual food. Like this isn't fried, it's not a hamburger, it's not pizza, although they do have Pizza Moon, which is great. But this is actual food, mashed potatoes, root vegetables, pieces of meat, and they taste pretty darn good. So I have to give Universal props. The food today has actually been pretty high quality for theme park food. I've been very, very happy with the selections, and it's nice to eat something that's not fried.
All right, so for dinner, I wanted, ooh, spooky. For dinner, I went with the crimson glazed pork, which is like a char siu pork. Same thing, presentation is beautiful. They added the glaze at the table when it was served. You're getting like real fork and knife. You got your mashed taters, you got your carrots here. I mean, this is beautiful. I almost forgot that I was at a theme park, but to add some of this, y'all, this glaze is so good. It's not sweet. In fact, it may be a little on the saltier side, which I don't mind. I am 100% happy with my order. I would give this a 5 out of 5. I would recommend the char siu pork. We're gonna finish up here at Das Steakhouse. Let y'all know if we made it under or at $70, because that's all we had to spend per person today. But we're gonna enjoy our meal. We'll catch up in a bit.
Alrighty, everyone. As it starts to sprinkle once again, I mean, it is Florida after all. Let's do a quick recap of the day. So going into dinner at Das Steakhouse, I had $30.09 to spend. My dinner cost $25.55 after taxes, which left me with a remaining balance of $4.54, which means I made it. I got under the $70 threshold with almost $5 to spare, which is great. And I got so much food today. I'm so full, and I got to try so many different things. Listen, could I have gotten out of today way under $70? Absolutely. I could do things like not eat breakfast in the parks and maybe not get so many snacks. But also, could I have done way worse and spent way more than $70? Absolutely. If I had eaten at the Atlantic or Blue Dragon or somewhere like that, gotten more snacks throughout the day, gotten beverages, cocktails, I would have spent way more than $70. So we just proved, at least I did, that I could do a day here in Epic Universe for under $70 and still enjoy 3 meals in the park.
How many people thought that I wouldn't make it? I don't blame you. I don't blame you, but also shame on you. Shame. But if you know me, it's a good bet. It's a good bet. But this time you would have lost. You would have lost because I actually did come under. So before dinner, I had $24.98. Doing some calculations, my glazed pork was $21.29. I had $3.69 left for the day. Y'all, I only spent $66.31. That means Chris and I both have some extra money. We're gonna combine them in a second and get a treat. In fact, let's go do that. But shame on anyone that said Ovid couldn't do it. I did. And like Chris said, it is doable. Hopefully this helps y'all. But don't you wanna know what kind of treat we're gonna get? And just like that, we are ending the day with a churro. Did you go to a theme park if you didn't get a churro? Let's try it and see if it's good as Disneyland. For some reason, unknown to science or anyone, the Disneyland churro is still king, still on top. This is good though, but $1.38 to spare. We ended the day spending less than $70 each. We are so thankful that you made it this far. Consider subscribing to our channel. We'd love to have you. Hit that subscribe button. It helps our little channel grow and get seen by more people. And if you want to join for extra perks, we have YouTube memberships. Join the Random Fandom. We'd love to have you. Exclusive member-only videos and additional content. Now, we always say, live life one recess at a time, and we mean it. So remember, y'all, live life one recess at a time.